What's going on, guys? It's your boy Market Omega back at it again with another weekly recap. I'll be going over the trades from this week. So, without further ado, let's jump right in. All right. I always like to start off with the SPY. So, just to take a look, we're still holding above the moving averages or above 200-day, and that's actually bullish in my opinion. Now, news actually came out yesterday that Trump had COVID. So that actually tanked the market for a second. So let's just go intraday. 1 second here. You can see, they had this news that Trump got COVID. So the futures were down before market open, and then there was also this whole like stimulus the debacle going on in Congress. So will they pass stimulus? Will they not pass stimulus? It's just this back and forth between Pelosi and the White House and Mnuchin. And so the market has been like, we've been down, but actually when we opened, we started coming back up a little bit. And, there was renewed optimism that they might actually pass a stimulus bill. So we don't know that yet, but, there's just kind of like renewed optimism because, Pelosi is saying that we're close and, there's this sentiment right there that they might actually pass the stimulus. So, you never know. We just have to keep your fingers crossed on that. And also, she actually put out a statement saying that the airlines should hold off on furloughing workers because there might be a deal soon. So that's why you see this pop right here in the SPY. So there's just like this pop right here. And if you take a look at the airlines, so let's see. Let me see, which one can I use? So you see these? So Spirit Airlines has got this pop right here. And let me try another one. So you take a look at Delta. There's just pop. So the airline stocks are popping because of that statement. So back to the SPY. I think I'm actually recording this about 3 hours before the market closes. I wouldn't be surprised if we actually close green today. I mean, right now we're only down 0.58. I wouldn't be surprised if we actually close green today. And if we close green headed into the weekend, barring any negative news this weekend, I actually think we continue our movement up. So I'm watching this level, this 338 level. That's the key level I'm watching. And like I said in my past videos, I actually think we break all-time highs either the end of this month or around the beginning of November. That's kind of like what I think is going to happen. I just don't see us going down to like this 310. I don't know. I just don't see it happening. I mean, so I think that eventually we're going to break all-time highs, possibly at the end of this month or early November. So I'm leaning bullish, obviously. All right. So just to dive into the trades that we took in chat this week. I mean, honestly, guys, like I'm a long bias trader, so I usually take long setups. We've kind of seen this thing where some of these stocks will pop. They would like pop, and then, you have like this pop in the AM, and then later on they just kind of, fade off. But I took OXBR. So let's go here. So OXBR on Monday, right? So this was a stock that was popping up in pre-market, and I had it on my watch. And right at the open, it had this ridiculous squeeze above moving averages, above VWAP, and it just got halted, opened, and then popped higher. So I started watching this outside the halt, right? And pretty much what I was doing was I was just waiting for a pattern to form. I was watching this right here, and indeed a pattern formed, a bull flag right here. Now, obviously, patterns don't always work. So don't say, hey, Market Omega said these patterns always work, and they don't always work. All right, there's nothing 100% in trading. Nothing is 100%, regardless of whether you're short or long. But these patterns, you just have to look for them every time there's momentum. You really get these solid patterns that form, and if they break, they can propel the stock. And I saw this bull flag right here, so I took this trade right here. I think I got long around like the 332, and I got a good pop over there over 4. So I took profits on this move right here. It pulled back. I added, and basically scaled out of the position as well. So that's kind of what I do sometimes whenever there's momentum. I get in long, take a partial profit, wait for a pullback, add, you know, ride the wave, take some profits, and I just keep doing that. And that's kind of like how you let your winners run. With my core position being around 332, I was able to get a decent move on up over 450. So so that's that. Now I actually took a second trade after I got out all my position around here when this stock started popping, and then I was looking at it and just looked overextended, so I got out. But right here there was a right here. So if you take a look right here, this was a triangle formation, and if you draw the lines right there, I got long over this 550 level, and instantly you can see that pop, boom, it broke out, and it held above it. So every time a stock breaks out of a pattern and holds above it, you could see further momentum to the upside. So, and that's what happened right here. We got this break. I sold out on this move right here. This was a pretty decent break. We got almost a point. So from 550, almost 650. So that was pretty solid. So the other trade I took was PECK. So let's just go to PECK. PECK was just 1 second. It was on the same day. It was the same day, the 28th. All right. So this is the 29th. It was right here. Okay. So PECK. PECK was really clean. I like PECK a lot. It was so clean. So it was right here. There was this pattern. If you take a look right here. So you see this was a wedge formation right here. And I took this trade. This was towards the close, about an hour before market close. I saw this stock. I was watching PECK all day. It was holding above moving averages, holding above VWAP. The volume was consistent. So I started watching this right here, and I took a trade. I mean, obviously, these lines. I don't think these lines belong. These lines right here. I don't think they belong on this day. So let me see if I can. Take out some of these lines. I don't think they belong on this day because I don't want to get you guys confused when you look at it and like, hey, why are you buying at resistance? Why are you buying at resistance? So, all right. So this is what it looked like right here, right? This is just beautiful. It's perfect. And we see these patterns, especially when the stock has volume. You just wait for these formation, and you can easily get them. And this is it right here. Bam. Broke out. I got long at 740s and scaled out on this move right here. It was pretty good. And then the second trade I took was in after hours. So right before market close, I sent out a message in chat. I was like, hey guys, watch PECK after hours, because it was forming. It just kept holding and it was forming this pattern. I'm like, this is beautiful. Watch PECK after hours. And sure enough, as soon as the market closed, boom, it just popped up. And as soon as it broke out at this level, you got this squeeze just right there. I mean, you could have easily gotten long at 910 and gotten out for over 50 cents, So that was the move right there. So I took advantage of that. So PECK, OXBR, that was good. Another standout trade was HUSA. So that was like the next day. All right, where's that? Where was that? Right here. Okay. So HUSA was pretty good. Now, I wanted to take HUSA in pre-market, but it just didn't form a decent pattern. Like if you take a look right here, this is like a round and bottom. I was hoping that this would like consolidate right here, come up, come to test the pre-market high, pull back, right, and form a handle. So that will form like a cup, like right here. See this loop? Form a cup and then a handle and then break out over this pre-market high and just go crazy. And that's what I was looking at, but it didn't do that. It just basically came, formed the round and bottom, and then just faded off. It didn't really do this. Now, when market opened, it popped up really. There was this like momentum surge when the market opened, and I think it got halted. I think there was an actual halt right here. Let's see. Yeah, so there was a halt, right? So a lot of people that were short the stock when it opened, because they're thinking like, okay, you know what, the stock is below pre-market highs. I'm gonna short this. That's a short. There's a lot of overhead resistance. It's below pre-market highs, right? So when it opened and it didn't tank and it squeezed, they started panicking. The shorts start panicking every time a stock, halts below pre-market highs and then opens and then squeezes. The shorts are gonna panic because now it's like, okay, you know what? This is not looking as easy as we thought it was because they're hoping that it would just kind of open, pop up a little bit, and then, tank and halt going down, and then open lower and then fade off. But when it's doing this kind of move, they get a little bit nervous. They're like, wow, this thing is squeezing, right? So I was watching this, right? I started watching this. Now, if this had broken this 450 level, I would have gone long, right? I would have gone long. Why? Because I like this pattern right here. Let me. This would have been sort of like a higher low, right? Right here, if it had broken this, but it didn't. It came up to 448 and then pulled back, right? And when I saw it pull back, I was like, wow, hopefully this thing can reclaim. Because if it just keeps going down like to this, to like the 280s, and it would have faded the whole day. But I just kept watching this, and when it came back again, I was like, okay, this is looking really good. I like this. This is looking pretty decent. So I got long right here. Now, why did I get long, right? So if you take a look from this, there was this like huge, this higher low right here, right? And this point right there, I don't know if you guys can see this. Oh, crap. Let me take this line. I'm hoping you guys can kind of see what I'm trying to show you right here. So right here, you can see that it formed this sort of like this, this wedge formation right there. And I was watching this, and as soon as it broke out this level, I got long. And look at this squeeze, man. This is almost 2 points from like 450 all the way to 636, and I actually halted on the way up. So this move was pretty good. If you see this, these are a series of higher lows. So look at this right here. This low right here is higher than this one. This one's higher than this one. This low is right here is higher than that one. So it's higher low, and it keeps coiling. And as soon as you get this breakout right here on this flag, it usually goes. And that's exactly what happened. It just broke out, it went, and I took my profits. It was a pretty clean, easy trade. Okay, so what I do, with the long trades, I just take my profit and I get out. I don't try to, try to enter, get out, enter again, get out. That's when you start giving back profits. And a lot of these stocks, they have a momentum is to the upside. A lot of times it's just short-lived. You get this squeeze and then you get this tank. It's short-lived. So you want to take your money, sell on the move, sell on the move up, and then you can just sit on the sidelines until it forms another pattern. So that was a trade on HUSA. I actually took another trade on NNDM. So let me get there. This was right here. So NNDM was right here, right? And a lot of people was like, in chat, they were like, man, that was a great call, and it was basically a pattern formation right here. I got long right here. I think it was like 290s, somewhere like 292. So if you take a look right there, you'll see this flag, this right there, this flag break, higher low, holding above moving averages. Boom, got long right there, and sold. I think my last sell was like 328 or something. Actually, I think I top ticked that sell. So I scaled out on these on the move up, and then I threw my order on the ask, and I got filled. Boom, and that was it. That was just a trade. I got in, got my money, got out. I'm not trying to be here throughout this chop. This is like just chop, bunch of chop right there, up and down, up and down. It's chop. Now, towards market close, you could have taken another trade on it if you wanted. Where is that? Gosh, 1 second. I think if you wanted to take a trade, you could have taken a trade right here. This is a descending wedge right there. You could have gotten this right here, this move. As soon as it broke out of this 280 level, just get long, and you could have ridden this all the way to 320s if you wanted to. So yeah, guys, that's it, man. This today, as far as today's trades, there's just non-existent. I don't even. Today's trade was just crappy. It was, I mean, it was horrible because there was really nothing decent on the day. Everything just kind of popped and sold off with low volume. And every time you look at the gappers and you see these like short, small, like low price names, it's like $1, $2. Those names, a lot of times, they usually don't perform as well as the higher price names that are in a range of between $4 on up. And plus it's a Friday. People are looking to head out for the weekend. So these names, these small price names, they don't really have that. They don't catch a lot of people watching them. A lot of people aren't watching them. So just if you can squeeze a few pennies here and there, just take your money and get out. And that's basically what I did. I think I tried a long somewhere around here, and I got a pop. I was hoping that it would break this pre-market high level and continue onwards, but it popped up, and then when it popped up, it pulled back a little bit and then chopped around. And as soon as it came back to my entry price, I got out. I wasn't gonna keep waiting for it. I think I got out break even or maybe like a penny or two loss. So after that, that was it, and that was a trade. This XTNT, that was the only trade I took today. So that's it, guys. Thank you guys for listening to this recap. I know it's short, but it wasn't much to talk about this week. If you guys, you guys want more recaps, or if you want to get notified whenever I upload new content, feel free to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Just type in Market Omega. Plus, you can subscribe to madassmoney.com. The link is in the description below. I'm actually in chat every day. So just look for me on the Market Omega. I post my trades or my thought process in the chat room. And you can follow me on Twitter at Market Omega. So I'm on Twitter as well. Post my thought process on various subjects from stocks to cryptocurrency, sports, and just life. So you guys have been great, and I'll catch you next week for the next recap.